Thousands of people were here over the weekend in the lead up to this big event. And with a lot of great music, a lot of fun, big parties up and down this beautiful beach. It's been incredible. Even yesterday, it was hard to get a seat for lunch. As we go into surfing with world number one, Gabriela Bryan, kicking out of her first wave of the matchup.
From Renato, you're in trouble, or it's very good news. So it's a 50-50 right there when she picked up that call.
Smart call just to be able to celebrate. You can see some scores there. Lakey's already on to her second wave. Just had a 2.0 to start. And we're welcoming Arena Rodriguez to her championship tour debut. Arena Rodriguez representing Peru got the call.
And she made finals here in 2024 and lost for Laura Haupt. But she has plenty of experience in this beach break.
Such an advantage for these surfers to get into the Red Bull Athlete Zone with their heroes and deal with this. This wild card is
really, it's very tough for you to put things together. See Lakey Peterson up and out. So as soon as you arrive on tour, there's that shock. So if you have repetitions before that where you're more freed up to show your surfing.
And then to Gabby Bryan, Jesse.
This is the one that I mentioned. See how she has to come up lateral, like the wave, almost like it felt like she needed to.
Happy to celebrate even more great memories here in Saquarema as we see Lakey just trying to go for a big backhand blast, falling right in front of Gabby Bryan. Let's check in with, well, our wild card. Arena Rodriguez has priority and likes to look at this left, and she just goes up and down. Throws away priority, and Gabby Bryan has it now. Let's say good morning to our good friend, Manu. Including a two-time world champ, someone who's won in Brazil, Tyler Wright. And the favorite in the matchup for the locals, Brazilian Tatiana Weston Webb, coming back. Nice speed and pace from Gabby Bryan. Getting some completions, smaller waves. She's thought she had the timing with the backwash, but it ends up catching up to her on her final turn. But I love the speed she had, even on a cornering bowl like that. Didn't really have a big pocket. And then back to Gabriela Bryan, Jesse.
A lot of backwash, as you can see, as she's trying to just aim it down. Times it well, lacked a little bit of, I feel like, criticalness on putting that nose of the board a little bit deeper and back towards the whitewash. And right here, that's what you mentioned, trying to time again that backwash. But like I said, it could be your best friend or your...
And then also Lakey Peterson here, Maida.
Yeah, just a closeout for Lakey Peterson.
Tehupo in Tahiti as something that she really wants to look at, so she'd have no weaknesses in the world title race. Quick one there from Arena Rodriguez, Jesse.
Yeah, I agree with you, which is, but here we see Arena with that one big crack. That was very clean, very well timed from her to Gabriela Bryan, just getting her off the board.
Live action, Lakey Peterson with some speed and nice pace. Good sections to throw down the carves, and she will be able to survive a tough end section. Her best so far as we watch Lakey's wave once again here, Jesse.
Yeah, that's a beautiful pace like you mentioned, Joe. And what I love here, the importance of her to finish it off that last turn. She's going to get converged right there. Pressure coming from...
Gabriela likes to look at this little wedge. Her backhanded motion has the speed, has the wall first section, has her set up a bottom turn and belts it. Making it rain on the first section and then off balance to try to complete the combo. But a solid first turn. We might see her drop that 3.0, Maida.
The massive backwash hits her. But this is, for me, the single best turn of the heat so far. It gets up in vertical. Nice cope right there. Cleans up that bottom turn and generates speed, but, I mean...
Nerves with her, and she looks a little bit nervous. Couldn't stay on her feet.
During the break, Lakey got this wave, Jesse.
I mean, that looked a little bit more cleaned up, but let's see what happened on this closeout here. As she's trying to approach, the wave just ran away from her.
Largest population as well. As we look at a left-hander setting up for Arena Rodriguez, the Peruvian, ends up getting stuck on that first turn. As we have 8:55 on the clock, and hangs out with Tommy Whitaker, who's wearing the San Diego Padres hat. They had a tough time with the Dodgers last week. As we go back to this one, little backside snap there off the top from Gabby Bryan. She's since lost her lead with the work that Lakey's been putting in. Lakey got a 3.3 during the break.
Kind of lead. I think it was very smart of her not trying to get caught on doing 2 turns and just identify that one big section. Didn't do much movement on the board. Made sure he kept her rails very clean on the bottom turn so she could get up and vertical. Stomping on that back foot so that nose wouldn't get caught as she was there dropping off the sky.
Really close seat. Lakey's the one with priority. But the surfer up is the wild card from Peru. Arena Rodriguez up and down. Still chasing just a 4.7. When you think of Peru, you can't not think. Everybody knows who she is and definitely made an impact on the career of Arena Rodriguez. Big swing there in the pocket from Lakey Peterson. Getting there early to make sure she was riding away. Smart decision from the veteran. 15 to go. Nice little wedge right there for Lakey. Jesse?
I mean, that's the dream scenario wave that you're hoping for to get on conditions like today. 2-turn combo, not as critical. Didn't relay so much on her trying to generate speed and time it. She gets up and vertical. You see how clean the face of the wave is. She almost loses right there. Maybe stomped on that back foot a little bit too much, but gets up and vertical once again early. So she makes sure she throws spray up the top.
Run at Margaret River to make the cut. Late takeoff. Arena Rodriguez goes over the falls. 34 seconds to go. And getting the jump straight to the quarterfinals. Gabriela Bryan and wildcard Arena Rodriguez will be reseeded into the elimination round. Potentially will be out there later on this afternoon.